desire to be in the outdoors burns deep within all of us. A connection with nature inspires us to grow. It inspires us to create. There is an undeniable connection between the great outdoors and country music. This is a celebration of that connection.
And here's your host for all things country outdoors, Mary O'Neill Phillips.
G'day, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Country Outdoor Songwriters series. It is such a pleasure to be here again and to have all of you here in the audience. You're all looking great tonight, so thank you for being here. Before we get the show started, you guys are going to get a sneak peek on episode 1 of the Country Outdoors Adventures, which is airing on Outdoor Channel and Mossy Oak Go this Thursday.
Morning, how you doing? There's a big buck rocking over here in the south end.
And this is where women live longer than men. So our show is airing 7 p.m. on Thursday on Outdoor Channel Digital and Mossy Oak Go, and you can check it all out there. Now, obviously, we're here for country music, and we have an incredible lineup tonight, starting with Honey County, popularly heard on Yellowstone, a hit TV show, welcoming the new duo Danny and Sophie to the stage. Danny and Sophie. Sorry, they're from California. They're probably still in California time. Next up, it is the birthday boy, Drew Parker, celebrating a number 1 and with 2 of his songs up for CMA Awards. Then we have Payday Ray, who I can't keep up with how many number 1s he's had. Welcome to the stage. He's also up for another CMA Award. 4 number 1s. Thank you, Drew. Ray. And finally, with her much anticipated debut album out now and up for an ACM and a CMA award, welcome Kaylee Hammack.
Hello, listening room. How are you? Oh man, let me plug in. You put me on the spot, Mary. Dang, I was petting the turkey. I got distracted. Man, it's good to be playing a live show, right? Thank God for live music. Oh, it's been too long, but thank y'all for showing up for this. I think I'll just, should I start with a sad one? Yeah? Of course. I love, just starting with a downer, because then it's only up from now. Just going up. You know? Okay. All right. This song is about the heartbreak that got me to Nashville. Hand-me-down dreams got me high in the rafters. Homecoming queen couldn't be an outsider, so there I'd sit with a cigarette lit and a leather jacket. I found a boy who was a stranger too, in a one-horse town at a table for 2. We had matching scars, matching tattoos, both dying to fit in. Ain't that some shit? We're just small town hypocrites. And that scholarship was a ship that sailed when I chose you and Daddy gave me hell. I made myself into someone else just to love you. Damn, I loved you. Took all my plans and I put them in a box. Phantom pains for the wings I'd lost had me circling rings and catalog for 7 years, and you never got the hint. Ain't that some shit? I'm just a small town hypocrite. So we'd be riding this town, but you're just riding around, and I'm staring at a picket Wonder where the hell time I went. I should have been riding by now, but I just hang around. Love shot me in like a rocket, never to return. Man, I forgot it. How it feels to fall from orbit and land on shifting sand. Found my heart at the bottom of a bucket. You said you needed space. Damn it, I bought it. Till you moved in a vinyl-sided double wide with a couple of her kids. Ain't that some shit? You're just a small town hypocrite. Oh, so we'd be running this town, but you're just running around, and I'm staring at a picket fence. Wonder where the hell time went. I should have been riding by now, but I just hang around. No, now I bitch about how things turned and how they should have been. The bridges that I burned and the trains I didn't catch. Like a small town hypocrite. I'm just a small town hypocrite.
What a song. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I like to start with the most cuss words. So from now on, I look real
love
good.
it. That was awesome.
Thank
Seriously.
Come on, Ray. What
Hey,
you got?
happy birthday, Drew. You just reminded me with your balloon.
Thank you.
So my name's Ray Fulcher. I'm originally from Harlem, Georgia. And I don't know if we got so many Georgia people out here. It's all good if not. But I started this song a couple years ago, and then we could never figure out where to go in the second verse. And then I was in New York City playing on the last weekend before we got shut down with all the craziness. And this is the next time I've been on stage since then, which is wild. So anyway, my dad retired when I was up there, and I talked to him on the phone, and the idea for the second verse came. So I wrote it in the green room, and we've been recording a bunch of stuff this summer, and this one will be on it. So I might forget the words, but you won't know if I do, so it's all good. There's that first one in high school on the 4th of July, when your mama takes her eyes off of the igloo ice, and that last one on prom night finally does you in. You wake up swearing you'll never drink it again. That's one of those that you'll never forget. That's one of those you'll be glad that you did. One of them once in a lifetime, drink them up while you can, kind, 6-pack souvenirs. Yes, so raise them up high. That's some of my bucket list beers. Yeah. When you finally get to open that one that you saved for that army buddy getting off that coming home plane, and pouring one for daddy on the day he retired. Here's to the last 40 and the next 25. That's one of those that you'll never forget. That's one of those you'll be glad that you did. One of them once in a lifetime, drink them up while you can, kind, 6-pack souvenirs. Yes, so raise them up high. That's some of my bucket list beers. Oh yeah. Like a 12-ounce Coke can stamp on time, marking the highlights of a damn good life. somebody somewhere tonight is holding one of those that you'll never forget. One of those you'll be glad that you did. One of them once in a lifetime. Drink 'em up while you can, kind six-pack souvenirs. Yeah, so raise 'em up high. That's some of my bucket list beers. Oh yeah. Yeah, so raise 'em up high. That's some of my bucket list beers. All right, thank you.
It was a little distracting. What's up, everybody? I'll be the shit show on stage tonight.
Love it.
It's my birthday, and
Oh, that's a double, too. That's a double.
oh,
That's a double.
yeah, my man hooked me up back there. This one's hefty. My name is Drew Parker. It's so good to be here. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. You'll never know what it means to folks like us. We've been out of work for a really long time, so to show up to something like this and people really show up and want to hear music that we've been working on and that kind of thing. So it's really special. This is one that I've written during quarantine, COVID times, and let's hope I don't forget the words. But it's one of the most interesting songs I've written, as far as it's a breakup song. But it's called Fishing on a River. Hope you like it. I had already stopped by the bait shop, filled up the cooler and the tank and the tackle box with a man calling for cloudy and 82. Sundown, it's a full moon. I had my old Red Ranger all shined up, my good rods and a better day lined up. I was ready to go, and it turns out she was too. So now I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river, wetting my whistle instead of wetting my line, catching me a buzz, not catching me a bass, running up a tab instead of that Mercury 25. I don't know where it all went wrong, but all I know is that girl's gone, and a honey hole ain't gonna help me forget her. So I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river. She'd already made up her goodbye mind, took her things, left me nothing but the tail lights. They say the neon in the jukebox helps her leaving, and that's a reason that I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river, wetting my whistle instead of wetting my line, catching me a buzz, not catching me a bass, running up a tab instead of that Mercury 25. I don't know where it all went wrong, but all I know is that girl's gone, and a honey hole ain't gonna help me forget her. So I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river. I ought to be tired of throwing them back right now, but here I am letting her go, throwing them back right now. Sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river. Sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river. I'm wishing I was with her, sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river, wetting my whistle instead of wetting my line, catching me a buzz, not catching me a bass, running up a tab instead of that Mercury 25. I don't know where it all went wrong, but all I know is that girl's gone, and a honey hole ain't me forget her. So I'm sitting in a bar instead of fishing on a river. Oh, I'm fishing on a river. Oh, I'm fishing on a river. Thank you so much.
You know, Drew, I really respect people like you because you can drink like double shots of whiskey on stage, but if I have one sip of wine, I think I'm Mariah Carey.
Oh, well, I mean,
Someone needs to get her some
Order it
wine.
up.
I really can't. Order it up.
Kaylee, don't start up. I've always wanted to do that. I did it once, and it was pretty bad. We're Honey County. I'm Danny.
And I'm Sophie.
And we're going to play a song we've been working on. It's called Cry Wolf, and it's about that person that you always give and give and give to, and all they seem to do is take and take and take.
And we're actually going to be releasing this one in October, so y'all get a sneak peek.
Ooh, secret information there. Call me about 3:30. Swearing through the whiskey that I'm all you need. I haven't heard from you in weeks, but every time I do, I come running back to you.
Falling for your lonely lies, a victim of your cheap disguise. I know I gotta let you go. It's the same story every time you put on your show. Apologize. Oh, I will run for the woods. Next time you wanna cry, well, keep begging for attention like you do. As long as you are howling at the moon. Oh, I will run for the woods. Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf. You can say you've changed for good, but even you wouldn't believe you if you stood where I've stood. But I'm not your Red Riding Hood, like I would have been back then when I blindly do anything for you. It's the same story every time you put on your show. Apologize. Oh, I will run for the woods. Next time you wanna cry, well, keep begging for attention like you do. As long as you are howling at the moon. Oh, I will run for the woods. Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf. You keep screaming through the trees and hope I'm listening. If someone's gonna save you, it won't be me.
Can y'all do me a favor? Can you howl with me? Ow! Let me hear it. Ow! 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 Just keep crying. It's the same story every time you put on your show. Apologize. Oh, I will run for the woods. Next time you wanna cry, well, keep begging for attention like you do. As long as you are howling at the moon. Oh, I will run for the woods. Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf. If you wanna howl, now's your chance. You wanna cry, cry wolf. 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 Next time you wanna cry, cry wolf. Thank you.
I love that. Can I just howl in every song?
Yeah, I heard you howling. I
This
like
is
that.
an option?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Upstanding.
I really love that song. I got sent a shot from this table. And this table earlier outside asked, yeah, I got a shot over here, and I'm not sharing.
Nice.
It's COVID-19. I can't share
That's
this
true.
time.
Protocol.
But y'all asked for something new, something y'all haven't heard. And I might screw this up, but I wrote this song the other day in quarantine. right there. Yeah, okay, it's right here. So, sick, my bad. So this goes to y'all. Thank you for giving me more vices. Come on in, drop your keys. Don't you be a stranger. Shake your boots off by the door. Mopping ain't in my nature. No. If you want, I got a... Ah, shit. That wasn't the right line.
Happens.
What is it? If you're thirsty, help yourself. Made some ice this morning. Got some whiskey on the shelf. I'll have one if you're pouring. I'll leave the laundry on the line. We got time to spend, Lord. You know what they say, you can't make old friends. Well, someone broke the carousel and they'll fix it God knows when. So let's keep each other company till the world spins again. If you want, I know a place a quarter mile from Mama's flooded creek, not too deep where the brim and catfish swallow. I'll leave the laundry on the line. We got time to spend. You know what they say, you can't make old friends. Well, someone broke the carousel and they'll fix it God knows when. So let's keep each other company till the world spins again. I'll leave the laundry on the line. We got time to spend. You know what they say, you can't make old friends. Well, someone broke the carousel and they'll fix it God knows when. So let's keep each other company till the world spins again. Let's keep each other company till the world, till it spins again. And then there's this weird outro part that's like cornbread and homegrown greens. I got you and you got me. Ain't that really all we need? I got you and you got me. It's a work tape, guys.
Awesome.
You gotta hear through the blanks.
Sounds awesome to me.
Oh, I love it.
Should have just recorded that and put it out, you know.
Oh, with all the cuss words in it, it does fit my
Oh,
quota.
yeah. Hey, there you go, man. A little S word here and there.
Every song could
Won't
use
kill
a good
nobody.
shit, you know.
Yeah. So I went to University of Georgia, and I was going to be a teacher and a football coach. And so I was a student assistant for the football team there in Athens. I stayed and got my master's degree. I was going to move back home and had it all planned out until I went to Georgia Theater one night, and I saw Eric Church play. And I much to my mom's amazement, I changed my mind on what I wanted to be in life. And so I was 21 years old. I went the next week and bought a guitar, and still just been chasing that kind of high that I had that night since then. So here, several years later, I wrote a song with Luke Combs and Tyler Reeve, and full circle moment, Luke calls me one night and says, "Hey, remember that song we wrote a couple years ago?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna put it on the record." And I was like, "Well, that's awesome." And he's like, "And guess what?" He said, "Eric Church is gonna sing on it with me." And I about fainted, and it all made sense in that moment. And then they sent it to country radio, which is just you know, don't be afraid to dream, because dreams come true. That's all I gotta say. So this is that song anyway. I was a third string dreamer on a second place team, but I was hell on wheels with a full head of steam a coach put me in. And I'm still proud of that hit. I was a last resort, go to prom with the queen, thanks to an ex-boyfriend, broke her heart that a week. No, I didn't get lucky, but I still feel like a king. That might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm a middle of the road, not much to show, an underachieving average Joe, but I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. Yeah. I was a one phone call. My brother went to jail, had to pawn my guitar just to pay his bail, and I'll never get it back. And I'm okay with that. I was the first man standing next to my best friend the day the love of his life said I do to him. I was a couple beers deep, but I still remember that speech. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm a middle of the road, not much to show, an underachieving average Joe, but I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. Yeah, come on. Oh, there's a worn out blade my granddaddy gave me, my mama's first Bible, daddy's Don Williams vinyl. That first fish catching Zevco 33. Well, that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm a middle of the road, not much to show, an underachieving average Joe, but I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. A damn hard of working, yeah, one thing's for certain, I stand up for what I believe. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. And that might not mean much to you, but it damn sure does to me. Thank you.
So this next song I'm going to play is actually very special, and it's really close to the lines of the song Ray just wrote. We got any 90s country fans in the house tonight? I grew up in a small town in the state of Georgia, and I grew up, so to me the best singer that ever walked, best country singer that ever walked planet Earth is a guy named Keith Whitley. And right on Keith Whitley's heels is a guy named Ronnie Dunn. And I will never forget the day that I heard Ronnie Dunn sing some words to a song that I wrote. And I have no problem telling you that I cried like a baby. I grew up in a freaking F-150 listening to Ronnie Dunn headed down a dirt road to go hunt deer early in the morning. And that's all I ever wanted to do was sing like Ronnie Dunn. I think he is just one of the best that's ever done it. And I wrote this next song with Luke Combs, and I remember I had just gotten somebody had sent me a hat in the mail, and I had opened up the hat, and it was a Brooks and Dunn hat from back in the day, like in the 90s when they were, killing it, selling tons of merch. It was an old Brooks and Dunn hat. I had just opened it in the mail, and it wasn't literally 10 minutes later, after I had opened up this package of this Brooks and Dunn hat, Luke Combs FaceTimed me. And he was in Mexico with Ray. And he FaceTimed me, and I was like, dude, look at this hat, man. And he was like, do you already know? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, dude, Brooks and Dunn's gonna sing on our song, man. I was like, what? And so anyway, this is, we got any cold beer drinkers in the house tonight? Or just any cold beverage, period? Make sure you get you another one and tip your bartender. It's got one too many. Hope you like it. Well, I got a call from Rowdy around 6 o'clock saying he called a hankering for a honky-tonk. Wants a nice cold beer and a country song. Didn't want to stay out all night long. Well, I ain't the kind to let a buddy drink alone, but I can't turn it off once I turn it on. There's no stopping me once I get to going. Put a can in my hand, man, I'm wide ass open. Tick-tock of that clock is like a time bomb. By 10:30, I'm half past tipsy. 11:45, man, I done had plenty. Countdown's on when the first beer hits me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, too many. After 5 Dime Millers, I was feeling loose, singing karaoke to a TL tune. When a pretty little thing shot me a wink, she said, hey, cowboy, could you buy us a drink? Well, hey, baby doll, I will if you want, but I can't turn it off once I turn it on. There's no stopping me once I get to going. Put a can in my hand, man, I'm wide ass open. Tick-tock of that clock is like a time bomb. I'm half past tipsy. 11:45, man, I done had plenty. The countdown's on when the first beer hits me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, too many. Quit, won't stop till I get to the bottom of this. The night's still young, so what you say we shotgun one?
Should have thought to bring you a beer.
I should have brought you a beer. Damn it. There's no stopping me once I get to going. Put a can in my hand, man, I'm wide ass open. The tick-tock of that clock is like a time bomb. By 10:30, I'm half past tipsy. 11:45, man, I done had plenty. The countdown's on when the first beer hits me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, too many. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, too many.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Man, that's a fun
Cheers,
one.
everybody.
It's so hard to stay in your seat in that song. Like I was like, oh, I want to get up and like dance.
Yeah, a few of these and you really have a hard time staying in your seat.
But then I'm Mariah Carey and it's real bad.
Still waiting on someone to get you on.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, please don't.
She knows. So this next one we're going to play for you, we wrote it with a good girlfriend of ours, Kaylee Shore, and we were sitting around and, you know, we were having girl talk, and we were like, oh man, like one of us, I'm not going to name who, met this guy, and he was like really cute, and she just kept thinking about him, and Kaylee was like, oh man, I have this idea for a hook. It's called Woke Up Tired. And she's like, I just can't figure out, you know, why, you know, I woke up tired. And I was like, girl, I know why. Because Sophie's been running around with him in her dreams. So
Okay, on my defense though, everybody has that one person where you're like, oh, that guy, yeah, what's our life gonna be like later? Like, right? Am I
no,
right?
definitely, no, for sure. Except you're
Or
like,
am I just that creep? I don't
no,
know.
you're that. So Sophie's that creep that like meets the guy on the street, and she's like, he's so handsome. No, actually, this is a real story. She saw this guy in a Jeep This is a true story. She saw this guy in a Jeep, and we're on the phone, and she goes, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "What's?" We're on speakerphone. I'm driving too. I was like, "What's wrong? Is there a cop?" "No, there's a hot guy, and he's next door."
That was a private conversation, Danny.
But like, you know, Sophie's the kind of girl that like is gonna think about that guy and be like, "Man, I wonder what it'd be like, to, you know, bring him home to my mom and dad." And like, there's those girls out there, and that's okay. You can be one of those girls. I'm one of those girls too. Anyway, this song's called "Woke Up Tired," and it's about that. I turn off the lights, and then I turn off my phone. But there's a party in my mind, even though I'm all alone. Oh, oh.
Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm okay with it. I lose my mind whenever you're
I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything. I woke up tired,
'cause I've been
running around with you in my dreams. I woke up wired,
'cause I've been
chasing after you in my sleep. You're the reason why, baby, baby, can't get through the night. And I tried, but you're all that I see. I woke up tired,
'cause I've been
running around with you in my dreams. I'm gunning yellow lights on the way to your house. Yeah, 'cause it's too damn late to try to slow this thing down, down, down.
Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm okay with it. I lose my mind whenever you're
I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything. I woke up tired,
'cause I've been
running around with you in my dreams. I woke up wired,
'cause I've been
chasing after you in my sleep. You're the reason why, baby, baby, can't get through the night. And I tried, but you're all that I see. I woke up tired,
'cause I've been
running around with you in my dreams. So if you guys want to participate, please oblige me. Clap like this. Okay.
tunnel vision, autopilot, all that I do. Yeah, the only thing in focus is you. Tunnel vision, autopilot, all that I do. Yeah, the only thing in focus is you. I woke up tired, 'cause I've been
Running around with you in my dreams. I woke up wired,
'cause I've been
chasing after you in my sleep. You're the reason why, baby, baby, can't get through the night. And I tried, but you're all that I see. I woke up tired,
'cause I've been
running around with you in my dreams.
Hey, yeah, running around with you in my
Running around with you, I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything, no.
running around with you in my
Running around with you, I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't do anything. I woke up tired.
That is so catchy. Do you want mine?
There we go.
That accent's so
Well,
good.
this comes
That
to
was
the point in the night where we are going to celebrate Drew Parker's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Can someone who can actually sing? Birthday, Drew.
Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hey, boy.
Now you have to eat the whole thing.
Right now.
It's like a
And
baby
many
with a cake.
more.
You're supposed to.
I don't know if it's like legal to even share the cake now that I done spit all over it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jordan Rowe. That was lovely of you. You
Thanks,
homemade
Jordan.
it yourself. We appreciate that. Guys, to celebrate Drew's birthday, we're actually giving away 2 pairs of Twisted X boots. If you want to feel under your table, there's 2 people that have pieces of paper there. And you are the lucky winners.
Under
Put
your
your hands
table.
up.
Who got it? Right there. Who
Where's
else?
the other one?
Right there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There you go, guys.
The rest
Also,
of you picked the wrong table.
They got boots for your birthday. How about that?
You're welcome.
You will also see on your tables there is pieces of paper and it says guess the score of the bull elk. As you can see behind me, we have a lovely large-sized bull elk. At the end of the show, we're going to announce the winner. The person who guesses the closest will win a euro mount from Wilson's Taxidermy up in Cookville. They are one of the best taxidermists in the country. So write down your answers. They're going to be collected. And good luck to you all. All right. This comes the Q&A part of the night, everyone. So we've got some questions that have been written in here for each of the artists to answer. We're going to start with the lovely Kaylee Hammack. So Kaylee, what has the journey been like getting to finally release your album?
Weird. I didn't expect to be releasing stuff and then sitting at the house, waiting to see what y'all say online. So thank you if you've said something nice. It's really made my afternoons. Man, it's a blessing. I've worked on this music for 3 years now. It's the stories of my life, and finally it's all in a record, and it's out in the world. It's something tangible for people to hold on to. So even though this year has been weird for everybody, it's still been good for me.
Ray, do you ever get tired of writing number ones?
Oh my gosh.
Good question.
Hell no. So,
Actually, I asked that question.
oh my gosh. I've been very blessed this year, and it's been an awesome year. But no, the short answer is absolutely not. We're going to try to keep writing great songs, and hopefully people like them. So
That's awesome. Drew, what is the story behind your number one song, Homemade, which was cut by, oh my gosh, Brian Freeze?
Jake Owen.
Jake Owen.
The story behind it?
Yeah.
So I wrote that song with Ben Goldsmith, Jared Mullins, and Bobby Pinson. And Jared Mullins actually brought in that idea. It was his very first day out of his publishing deal. And he said, man, I've been holding this idea for the very first day I got out of my publishing deal. And if you're in the music business, you understand what he's talking about. And he said, I got this idea called Homemade. And he opened his mouth and said that. And I said, we're not writing a single thing else. I don't care if anybody throws out something even close to better than that idea. And I mean, it's one of those. When I sit down to write songs, it always starts with an idea for me, but it starts with an idea that nobody's ever thought of, or a way to say that idea that nobody's ever said before, in a way that nobody's ever said before. And when he said homemade, I was like, man, home made us who we are. And that's basically the gist of the song. And it's literally that simple. So when he said that, I was like, I can't believe nobody's ever written this before. Like, what in the world? And we spent that day, we wrote it, we demoed it that very same day. And a few weeks later, Jared called me about 1:30 in the morning. I was coming back from a show somewhere. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and he called me and he said, hey man, last night I was sitting out at Jake Owen's, and he asked me what's my most favorite song I've written in the last 6 months, and I played him Homemade, and he says he's going to cut it. So we'll see. And anyway, Jake's been great, and he ended up cutting that song, and it's my very first number one as a songwriter. Thank you.
Honey County, when are you moving to Nashville? No, I'm kidding.
We had this talk last night, Mary.
Yeah, I know. So for anyone
where
else
do y'all
who thinks
live?
that they should be in Nashville.
We live in LA, but I'm looking at houses to buy here.
Nice.
People stop buying them up from right out under me.
Yeah, for real.
How did the two of you meet? You're a newly formed duo. How did you meet? What's the story behind it, and how are you guys feeling now stepping out as a duo?
So, Honey County used to be a trio, and Sophie had come to one of our shows. We were playing at the House of Blues. It was around Christmas time. It was really pretty and like all the feels around Christmas, so we looked like super good. And Sophie, I'm just going to say, she slid into my DMs. And she did. She
Dude,
picked.
everything you've been saying makes me sound so creepy. I'm not actually that creepy, I promise.
Sophie, just own it. It's all good. It's all good stuff.
I'm sure you can tell some stories. Don't do that, actually. So, so she slid in my DMs, and she's like, "Hey, we actually looked at this yesterday. We went all the way back, and it was like scroll. And she's like, "Hey, I really love the sound. I'd love to come write with y'all." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I looked at her stuff, and she had this beautiful voice and a great look, and because social media. Kaylee, we were talking about this the other day, or not the other day, like 5 minutes ago. Sorry, time flies, guys. And like just everything's on social media these days, so you can really get to know somebody. So I'm like poking around. I'm like, "Oh, this must be your family. Oh, cute. Like, that's so fun." She likes go hiking. I like that. So she sent me some songs of hers, and I thought they were awesome. And one of the girls decided, two of the girls actually decided. One of them decided, "Hey, I'm just going to be a sideman," and the other one said, "You know what? Touring isn't for me." And lo and behold, Sophie just kind of came into my life, and I was like, "Do you want to audition for the band that you want to write for?" And she's like, "Sure." So she came over, and this was about a year ago now, so it's not that long, but it feels like during this time everything's really slow. And she came over, and we all hung out, and it was awesome. We went to a party. Very important to go to a party with a bandmate, because if they don't like to party, you can't party with them on the road. I've said too much. So that's how we met.
Yeah. Basically, I could party with Danny, so she's like, "All right, you're in the band."
Yeah. I mean, Danny was also a bridesmaid in my wedding, so there you go. I know how Danny parties. So, all right, Caylee, you're back up for another round. Let's go, girlfriends.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to ask me like another question.
Do you want me to?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I do have one more question. So obviously country outdoors, we celebrate everything country music and the outdoors, whether or not you fish, you garden, you hunt, whatever, we love it all. Kaylee here is like extreme gardener.
Yeah, y'all can be the hunter, I'm the gatherer.
Yes.
Bring it in.
I like that.
She plants all the flowers. She repurposed a barbecue into a bird bath.
I'm also poor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta be a little handy,
What is your favorite plant to plant that hasn't died over Tennessee summer? Because I can't keep anything alive in this heat.
Let's just go down a path right here, buddy. Okay. Do y'all like ginger or turmeric? It's easy. You stick it in the ground and it grows. Not kidding. Not kidding. You can grow as much ginger and turmeric as you want. You want to grow loofahs? The things you scrub your back with in the shower? That's a plant, not a sea marine creature like I thought, and I can grow it now. So if you need any loofahs or ginger and turmeric, right here, I'm the lady for you.
She's selling after the show.
Learn something new every day. No idea about the loofah.
Yeah.
No idea.
I educated Trisha Yearwood on that one, and that was like a day I'm going to write about one day. She's like, "You better give me a loofah." And I've planted these things. Oh, thank you. I'm tossing stuff on stage. Thank you. Ray, hit songwriter and stage tech. What? I can't play it worth a shit, but I'll do it for you. It's the craziest thing, the rhythm of the song. Now, I wrote it, I should know it, right? Isn't that how it works? But the rhythm, I have to kind of play like almost like a emo version of it. So if you're cool with that, I'll do it for you. All right, then. So I wrote this song, and then I put it on the record. And right before we went to mastering, my team was like, "Hey, who's someone you want on this record?" And I was like, "All right, I want Tennille Townes and Ashley McBride. I have them on another song. They're good friends of mine." And I was like, "I'm good. That's all I want." And my manager was like, "You don't want anyone else? Like, think big, Who's someone you have no connection to, but you love more than life itself?" And I was like, "Reba, okay? Come on, let's be honest." Randomly, our managers were hanging out, and her manager heard this song, and then she heard this song, and she was like, "I'd sing on it." And I peed my pants. Mama was a hothead, Daddy was a redneck, grew up in a single wide when Reagan was president, spooning in a twin size on the wet business, didn't know they gonna have themselves a little redhead. 9 months from Valentine's
times, blamed it on the red wine. Bought a station wagon, stopped running all them red lights. Big eyes, bigger mouth, wild child complex. They didn't have a clue how to raise a little redhead. Oh, they got their hands full trying to tame a pistol. Spitfire freckles, they could run under the dead. Clothesline, tightrope, dead devil, high hopes. Raised a little hell when they raised a little redhead. And then Reba comes in. Living with a sunburn, running with scissors. Daddy's belt couldn't help. Someone down this timber, born in a china shop, rose-colored reckless, try to run away, but trouble loves little redhead. Oh, they got their hands full trying to tame a pistol. Spitfire freckles, they could run under the dead. Clothesline, tightrope, dead devil, high hopes. Raised a little hell when they raised a little redhead. Oh, God made the blonde's black head and the brunette's devil dropped in. Said, I don't think you're done yet. Let's make a compromise, make an angel backslide. So they chipped in and they made a little redhead.
Yes.
That's my best try at it. My hands and my mouth sometimes don't work at the same pace, so I'm much better if I don't have this little thing in front of me.
That's an awesome song, and that Reba was on it is just incredible. That's really, really cool.
She showed up at the studio and she was like, "Hey, I'm Reba," and I was like, "You don't have to introduce yourself."
You ain't gotta tell me that, girl. Yeah, that's awesome. This is a brand new one, and we're recording it next month, so I'm excited about it. Probably gonna forget a word or two, but it'll be all right. The car wash on the corner, there's a boy about 17, spending every ashtray quarter, trying to get that Chevy clean. If he plays his cards right, by 8 o'clock tonight, there'll be a girl in it. He'll put on a slow one, she'll play hard to get, and make him work all night for that front porch kiss. When he goes home to sleep and drifts into a dream, there'll be a girl in it. They're wild, they make porch swings and half-carat rings. Your Carolina sunsets and California kings. If your heart's on fire, if everything's spinning, if you're going out of your mind, I bet there's a girl in it. There's a Romeo at an airport, dozen roses in his hand. You're waiting by the window for that big old bird to land. 'Cause that's 737, you're dropping down from heavens, I got a girl in it. They're wild, they make porch swings and half-carat rings. Your Carolina sunsets and California kings. If your heart's on fire, if everything's spinning, if you're going out of your mind, I bet there's a girl in it. Oh yeah. There's a fool on a bar stool, soaking up regret. He knows he ought to slow down, but he ain't done it yet. There's something in that glass that makes him forget the past with that girl in it. They're why they make JD and neon lights. The smoke rolling so wild that sad steel slides. If your heart's on fire, if everything's spinning, if you're going out of your mind, I bet there's a girl in it. Oh yeah.
liked it as soon as I heard ashtray quarters. I want to hit you over the head. I want that. I want that line.
That's so good, man.
Y'all having a good time tonight? Thanks to Mary and all the folks who put this on. This is such a great thing.
Yes, thank y'all. Country Outdoors, we appreciate it.
It's so nice to have a stage to sing on. So thanks for asking us to do this tonight. I just put out a brand new song about 3 weeks ago, I think it was. And I wrote this song with my good buddy Jameson Rogers. Yeah, Jameson Rogers fans in the house. I love that. He's one of the best guys in this town, and super happy for him. And super thankful that he let me record this song. It's called While You're Gone. I'm sitting on a tailgate by the lake watching the sun go down. This lucky strike buzz got me betting you're missing me bad right now. I ain't heard from you now or seen you around in 2 or 3 weeks. I can't tell if the joke's on you, girl, or if the joke's on me. Yeah, while you're out there looking for some kind of brand new start, I'll just be kicking it with this BPPBR. You're gonna come back with your bags packed, missing me for too long, yeah. I'll be right here drinking a beer, baby, while you're gone, yeah. I bet them city lights in your eyes look so damn good. Oh, but they don't hit you, no, they don't fit you like Main Street would. I wonder if you've seen that green grass wherever you've gone. Is it everything you wished for, but still too far from home? Yeah, while you're out there looking for some kind of brand new start, I'll just be kicking it with this BPPBR. You're gonna come back with your bags packed, missing me for too long, yeah. I'll be right here drinking a beer, baby, while you're gone. Yes, I will. Back driving fast, missing me like hell. Or maybe you really are long gone, and I'm just fooling myself. Baby, it's hard to tell, but while you're out there looking for some kind of brand new start, I'll just be kicking it with this BPPBR. You're gonna come back with your bags packed, missing me for too long, yeah. I'll be right here drinking a beer, baby, while you're gone. I'll be right here drinking all this beer, baby, while you're gone. Yeah. Yeah, why you gone? Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I I love that song. We heard that. That's our third time hearing that.
Awesome.
Because we had it. I was saying I love the song.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Third time live.
Third time live.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much.
We've heard it on Zoom.
Yeah, I know. What an awesome day that was.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was really cool. We sat on a Zoom with
Randy Travis,
Randy and Mary, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Mickey Gilley.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
I mean, that's crazy.
We all sang our songs for them and just like saw seeing their faces all like lined up there. It's like even worse than performing to a live audience, because at least at a live audience you can stare at one, then you have to stare at all three on a Zoom, and you're like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was awesome. So this next song, you guys heard of a show called Yellowstone?
Yeah.
So we've been really lucky to be part of that family. We've had 3 songs on that show, 2 last season, and this next one we're about to play for you was featured on the season 3 premiere. It's called Cigarette. Never thought to second guess it till I started guessing wrong. I hear that's how you learn a lesson and you start moving on. But I look back and backtrack, trying to burn what's already turned to ash. Let you right back in my life like you never walked out. Pick up right where we left off like I never put you down. And all I say that I tried, but that I went to hell when you came around. And I get you out of my hair, and I get you off of my breath. If I got you off of my mind, and I got you out of my bed, it'll kill me if I stop, kill me if I don't. Holding you is like holding smoke, and I'll take what I can get of that cigarette. Said you'll be leaving in the morning, but you're gonna spend the night. You tell me everything I wanna hear, at least until the sunrise.
You're like a dive bar, it's too damn late. I should be home, but I still stay.
And I lie to myself, say I'm over you, but you're all over me. Like the cold hard proof that I get you out of my hair, and I get you off of my breath. If I got you off of my mind, and I got you out of my bed, it'll kill me if I stop, kill me if I don't. Holding you is like holding smoke, and I'll take what I can get of that cigarette. That cigarette. You're just a one more.
When no one's looking,
One more.
when I shouldn't.
But the thing about one more is there's always one more. And I get you out of my hair, and I get you off of my breath. If I got you off of my mind, and I got you out of my bed, it'll kill me if I stop, kill me if I don't. Holding you is like holding smoke, and I'll take what I can get. Waiting on the day when I don't need the rest of that cigarette. That cigarette.
Yeah!
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Man, holding you is like holding smoke. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I'm just, every time y'all sing, I mean, every single one of you, there's like one line that I'm like, that's really good. I hate them for that one. I wish I had that one. That means it's a good round. So thank you so much, Mary, for bringing me on. Well, it's the last round of the night. So get your last round for the night and a shot for the road. But, all right, I like to give the option here. This is the last song. Would you rather have sing-along or story song?
Story.
Story?
Story.
Okay. Someone said looking?
That's why I love the listening room, man.
I know. That's awesome.
I haven't played this song in a while, it feels like. I think since last time I played here. Okay, you asked for looking for a lighter. Will anyone raise their hand if they've never heard this song or never heard of me? That's fine. Just raise your hand. I just want to know. All right, well, I'm going to tell the story since there's like two people that raise their hand. Okay. I know a lot of y'all don't know me, and that's okay. Don't be ashamed. I just want to tell y'all this. It was the morning of my 23rd birthday, and all I asked God for was an idea. That's what I wanted for my birthday. Didn't have to be gift wrapped or anything. And anyways, I sat down in my little studio rig at the end of this living room that I didn't have enough furniture to fill it. And anyways, I tried to write that morning. It was all crap. I mean, it was awful. And I was like, all right, God, fine, you know? So I gave up, and I was just going to have myself a good time. And I don't know about y'all, but on my birthday, I can do whatever I want, you know? I can smoke a cigarette, I can smoke a joint, I could kill a man. You can't tell me what to do. It's my birthday. So that morning, I was like, you know what? I need a lighter. So I start looking for a lighter, and I go to my kitchen junk drawer, which is just full of crap, you know? And anyways, I yanked that drawer open, and the two things that shuffled to the front is the fake ID that I'd used to get to Tootsie's when I was 19 years old. I told everyone I was 23, in case anyone was asking. But I used that to get a job singing 4 to 8 hours every day downtown, and it paid my rent. You know, and I was like, wow, I caught up with the age I pretended to be for so long. And after that, right behind it in that drawer, instead of a lighter, dang lighter, I saw this manila envelope, and it was full of all these letters, and I started reading them. And I am a sentimental fool, man. I kept all the letters from the boy that broke my heart so bad I had to move 400 miles to get over them. And instead of smoking what I wanted to smoke that day, I'm sitting on the floor in my kitchen just crying over these letters. And I'm like, why is it that every single time I just want to cut loose, whether it's in my hometown at a dive bar that raised me, or whether it's in my house on my 23rd birthday, 400 miles from you, somehow when I want to cut loose, I run into you. And why is that? And this is it. Today I turned 23, finally catching up with my own fake ID. I just found it in the kitchen drawer full of sentimental things that I don't need anymore. But still I'm searching through coupons and keys, dead flowers, figurines, and old letters from you. Damn, and the memories I rifle through when I'm looking for a lighter. How can you flick me right back, spark up a memory just like that? You got me burning so bad, bad, bad. Your love is a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag. It's just a cheap drink bus patio, needing someone to light my smoke in a sea of black leather jackets. Find you like metal on a magnet, old flame, you light me up. Small talk is leading into dangerous stuff, and I end up playing with fire when I'm looking for a lighter. How can you flick me right back, spark up a memory, and just like that I'm burning for you so bad, bad, bad. Your love is a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag. Just when I think I'm
Looks like a bad habit, the kind of heart that don't last. Your love is a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag. Looks like I'm looking for you, but I'm not looking for you. Damn the memories I rifle through when I'm looking for a lighter. When I'm looking for a lighter. Looks like I should get going. Looks like I should quit smoking.
Incredible song. That's awesome. So cool.
So good.
You know, you were talking about the one line that you, the whole idea, the whole song, I'm mad at you about. That was incredible. So,
Okay, well, let's get mad and write together sometime.
Let's do it. Let's get mad and write, damn it.
I want to write a number one. Come on. Let me in on it.
Who ordered that up here? That terrifies me.
What'd they order for you?
Thank you, whoever you are.
So this song is, to this day, the only time that I think all three writers shed a tear during the write. It was like one of the more emotional days that I've had in Nashville. And that was back in 15 or 16 now. And I wrote it with Luke Combs and Wyatt Durrett. And last week, it just got a final nomination for CMA Song of the Year. So let's see what happens. Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay a little while and keep me safe? There's monsters right outside. Daddy, please don't go, 'cause I don't want to be alone. And the second that you're gone, they're gonna know. Before he went to bed, he grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. And when you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night, just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared when I'm not here, but I'll always be right there. 'Cause even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. That will be late, and Uncle Sam don't like to wait. He's got a big old plane that's gonna take me far away. I know I act tough, but there's a churning in my gut, 'cause I can't just call you up when things get rough. Before I left, he hugged my neck and said, just 'cause you're leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. When you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night, just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared I might be here, but I'll always be right there. 'Cause even though you're leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay just a little while? I never thought I'd see the day I had to say goodbye. Daddy, please don't go. I can't do this on my own. There's no way that I can walk this road alone. Well, Daddy grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side when you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night. Just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, boy, I ain't scared. I won't be here, but I'll always be right there. 'Cause even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere.
That's a damn good song, y'all.
Thank you.
I think I smell a hit right there. Maybe a winner. Is that what I'm smelling?
Thank y'all so much again for coming tonight. I know all 5 of us appreciate it. Mary appreciates it. Again, it's been a weird time. I know it's been a weird time for everybody, but I feel like I've sat at home for a lot the last 6 months, and just thought about life. And it's been a good time for me. For any of you that know me, know me and my wife, we had a child back in March, and so I've spent the last 5 months, 5.5 months, getting to watch the most perfect little girl grow up in this world. And she was born March 24th of this year. And I'll tell you what, that was, my wife would kill me if she heard me say this, but she would understand. That was the most fantastic week of my entire life. And if you want to say you've had a better week in your life than you've had of that week in my life, I would bet every dollar in the world against it. Because I welcome my daughter, her name is Harley Greer, into the world that week. And she was born on Tuesday, March 24th. But on March 22nd, Sunday, March 22nd, I celebrated my very first #1 as a songwriter. And it's so funny because when I first moved to town, this month, September, will be 5 years that I've been living in Nashville. When I moved to town 5 years ago, I wanted to know everything about every songwriter that was in this town. So I listened to every podcast that was available, and I heard Jessie Alexander. She said one thing on a podcast, and I'll never forget it. And it was before I ever even thought about being a dad. She said, "Children bring blessings." And if there's ever been an example of that, it's in my life. Having a #1 the same week my child was born. So I'm going to play that song. Thanks to Jake Owen so much for recording this song. It's called Homemade.
Come on with it.
Clearly I couldn't see that tuner clear.
You're teasing us up here.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Fell out of tune somewhere.
Happy
along the
birthday,
way.
buddy. Come on.
Thanks, man. Yeah, y'all forgive me. Where I grew up, getting dressed up means a button-down shirt and a good pair of jeans. Wasn't Sunday supper without collard greens. Dad was boss, Christ is king. Friday night was living for them lights to come on, and it turned to Miller Lights when I turned 21. There's some things about me that I can't change. I'll always be the man that homemade me love a dirt road. Homemade me crave some ice cold. Homemade sweet tea only mama knows how to make. Homemade me love a small town. Homemade me wanna settle down in a homemade for the two of us. Everything I love is homemade. My Pickup lines didn't seem to work. Guess my pickup truck must have got to her. Windows down, singing every word of that George Strait mixtape that was homemade. Homemade me love a dirt road. Homemade me crave some ice cold. Homemade sweet tea only mama knows how to make. Homemade, homemade me love a small town. Homemade me wanna settle down in a homemade for the two of us. Everything I love is homemade. You can't get from a store. Hey, the good stuff comes from the good Lord. Homemade, homemade me love a dirt road. Homemade me crave some ice cold. Homemade sweet tea only mama knows how to make. Homemade, homemade me love a small town. Homemade me wanna settle down in a homemade for the two of us. Everything I love is homemade, 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 homemade. Yeah, I'm homemade.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. So I just love that song because like family is everything to me. That's such a good one. And particularly my mom. Are there any moms out in the audience right now?
We got a couple. They're like shyly raising. They're like, "Why?
Come
what
on,
are you
let's
gonna
hear
say?
you. Moms, can we get a big round of applause for all the moms in the audience? Woo! Well, this next one we're gonna play. I obviously love my mom, and it was around Mother's Day, and I was like, what am I gonna get her for Mother's Day? Moms are like the hardest to shop for. Do you guys agree? It's like they have everything. What are you supposed to get them? So we were going into a write, and I was like, Danny, I have this idea, and I was like, it's a song called "Got It From My Mama." I think it could be a good one. And she was like,
I was like the saying, like, yeah, I got it from my mama. And she's like, no, but we're not gonna be like that. We're gonna be like, I got it from my mama, like sweeter. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got it from my mama. And she's like, nah, like even sweeter. So we got together with two of our good girlfriends, Kaylee Shore and Hillary Reynolds, and we wrote this song.
hold up.
Did you pass on the tuner issues to us?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Is that what happened?
Need one?
Ray for the save. You were right, Kaylee. Hit songwriter, sound tech.
Save the day, Ray.
We got it?
Closer.
It's close. The dancing queen gave me her crown the day that I turned 17. But she passed down so much more than these vintage Levi's jeans. I came out tougher like my brother, but we're not the only ones. I hold my liquor like my sister, but where do you think we got it from? If you like the way I walk, the way I talk, the hazel in my eyes, the songs I sing, how big I dream, laugh until I cry. While my heart is on my sleeve and I scream when I hear Madonna, everything good in me, I got it from my mama, oh, oh, oh. I got it from my mama, oh, oh, oh. We got matching tattoos, and when I asked her if it hurt, she laughed and said, honey, it's got nothing on giving birth. From my freckles to my smile, and now I have to have the last word. Yeah, if she'll tell you she got it from her mama. Oh, 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 she got it from her mama. Yeah, if you like the way I walk, the way I talk, the hazel in my eyes, the songs I sing, how big I dream, laugh until I cry. While my heart is on my sleeve and I scream when I hear Madonna, everything good in me. Oh, everything I'll ever need, I got it from my mama. Oh, 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 I got it from my mama.
All right.
Oh. Guys, what a special night. Seriously, another round of applause for all of these artists. Thank you so much. This is what it's all about. And obviously, everybody wants to get back to normal as soon as we can. But this is about as good as it gets right now. And I'm pretty grateful to have you all here. So thank you so much for performing tonight. Before we wrap up the show, I have the Bull Elk scores in. And it's actually a tie. So,
Wow.
What do you guys actually think it is? On the stage, what do you think the score is before I announce the winner? Kaylee, I've got...
346.
Not bad. Kaylee, what did you say?
Don't even ask me.
I don't know.
I told you I'm the gatherer. You can
She
go kill
gardens.
Bambi. Bring back the meat. I'll bring the Brussels
Ask her about
sprouts.
the loofahs. She'll know.
Yeah.
Right.
3,
Oh, yeah, you put them together.
3
Yep.
what?
34.
I see.
Okay. Girls?
Sophie, it's all you.
Oh gosh. I don't know. Let's say 280.
I mean,
Is it only if they match? Is that how it makes one? How does it work? How does this math work? I didn't go to college.
Okay, you and I we're gonna put up a Instagram video in the next week of Kaylee and I scoring this bull elk, and we'll go through a whole lesson. But there's actually a tie. So the actual score is 386 1/4, and Caitlin Stice and Sarah and Ricky got 387. So stand up. Where are you? Caitlin? Yeah, there we go. 2 winners over here. Congratulations. Come and see me after the show. I'll be over here, and you'll get your mounts from Wilson's Taxidermy. Letting you guys know as well, Country Outdoors Podcast Season 3 has just aired. Today, Mitchell Tenpenny is the first on the show. Check that out. He's talking about duck hunting, deer hunting, going through quarantine with Megan when she receives her Juno, which was very interesting. And also straight after the show, if you guys head outside, we have a limited amount of signed posters from all of these artists that are going to be out there on sale, as well as some merch. So make sure you snag one of them before you head out the door. Guys, do you have anything to say? Oh, and obviously watch the CMA Awards, because 3 out of 4 are up for awards. Come on.
Thank y'all so much for
ACM.
coming.
Thanks,
We
Mary.
And thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Y'all give it up
Thank
for
y'all for
Mary. Come on.
Yo, give it
come
up for Mary.
Yeah, get over Mary.
Woo! Mary O'Neill, everybody.
She showed me the biggest rack in Nashville. You know what I mean?
Guys, any last words? Go download music if you've got the means to do it, because these guys aren't out touring, as you know. Everyone's doing it tough. So if you have the means to do it, download music, and hopefully we can get back to some proper shows, big shows, soon in the future. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate
Thank y'all so
it.
much.